everybody, it's Amanda from The Fundamental Home. Today is Thursday. It's time for my grocery haul. If you can't tell from my hair, it is a rainy day. We were out in the rain trying to get all these groceries. I made a list, I made a menu plan before I left, and I tell you what, I did pretty well in terms of budget because I was actually trying to shop for most of the things I needed for the next 2 weeks, and I am way under my 2-week budget, so feeling pretty good about that. And I also have some events coming up, which I'll tell you about in a second. But first, let me tell you the totals and we'll look at the receipts. Trying to cover that menu plan for right now, but discount grocery, I spent $17.52. The discount groceries, Aldi, I spent $29.55, and Ingles, I spent $11.15 for a total of $58.22. So only $8.22 over. And I mostly got things for 2 weeks, so I think I'm doing pretty good. I'm going to actually take what's left of my $100 budget for 2 weeks, and that's what I'm going to use next week. So, because we're trying to stick to a tight budget right now. But anyway, let me turn this around. Or no, I'll show you the receipts, and then I'm going to show you what we purchased. And I think you'll see what we got, especially when you see the menu plan. It'll all come together. So let's go look at the numbers. Okay, so here are the receipts, and I spent $11.15 at Ingles. I just got one thing. $29.55 at Aldi, and $17.52 at the discount store. And this is what I purchased. And you can see we actually got a lot of fruit and veg today, so did pretty well. I'm going to talk to you about, let's talk about Ingles first. Ingles, I only got beef. It was $10.93, and then with tax it ended up being $11.15. So this was the only thing I got at Ingles, and everything else on the table is either Aldi or the discount store. So we'll go over here to Aldi real fast, and we'll talk about the different things we got back here. I got romaine hearts. They were $2.39. Spinach was $1.39, which normally spinach is $1.19. It was a 20% increase, 20-cent increase, which is significant. So a little disappointed about that, but we had to get it, so we got it. Peanut butter was $2.19. You guys have all been recommending Aldi's bread instead of Dave's bread. So I decided to give it a try. It was $3.99, so we'll see how that goes. I got these super sweet grape tomatoes for $1.89. I grabbed 2 of the heavy whipping creams for $1.55. Worcestershire sauce, I'm going to say that again, Worcestershire sauce for 99 cents. Green peppers for $1.89. Carrots were 99 cents, so that was good. $1.19 for the onions. I grabbed some uncured beef franks for the family for this week, and they were $2.69. $2.79 for the Gala apples. $1.59 for head of cabbage, and $1.89 for turkey bacon. And all of that was Aldi, and that's where I spent $29.55. So I thought I got quite a bit there, especially since I was getting a lot of produce. So I didn't think that was too bad. But anyway, everything else is the discount grocery store, and we'll start up here at the front. I got these bags of cheese. They were $1 each, so I grabbed 3 bags. And these strawberries were 2 for $1, and that's not mold. That's like steam from them being in the rain and everything. So these are actually good strawberries, so I was excited. So 2 for $1 for those. Also, the silken tofu was 50 cents, which we have an event this week at our church, which I'll tell you about in a minute. So I'm going to use this to make my tofu chocolate pie, and everybody loves that at my church. I'll link that at the top if you haven't seen it. So we grabbed that. Taco shells were 3 for 99 cents, so I grabbed 3 of those. These Lara bars we actually got before our trip to Home Stars of America, and everybody really liked them, so I grabbed another one. They were only 50 cents. Got a box of kosher salt for $1. These unsalted top saltine crackers for 50 cents, which these are good because we're getting ready to have some soups. It's soup time, right? 50 cents. Grab some baking powder for $1. Coleman's ground mustard for $1. A couple of cans of cut sweet potatoes for 50 cents. Oatmeal bread for $1. I grabbed some white distilled vinegar. This is actually for cleaning, and it was $1.19. And we are actually out of Bragg's, and I am still looking for Bragg's. I'm going to get some Bragg's apple cider vinegar with the mother, but I needed something for right now, so I grabbed this for $1.50. It's just gonna have to do me for the moment. This elbow macaroni was $2, and it's a 32-ounce box, so grab that. And then, oh, I already said the kosher salt. This back here was the best deal of the day. Okay, this entire case of stovetop turkey stuffing was $1. That's right, $1 for an entire case, which I wasn't even going to get it. Let me turn this around and tell you the story. I wasn't even going to get the stuffing. I wasn't. Because I was like, you know, maybe we just won't do that at Thanksgiving this year. I'm really concerned about Rick having too many carbs. But of course, Rick was with me. He was with me when I went shopping. And he was like, why aren't you getting that? That is a super good deal. I was like, well, I don't really think you should have that for Thanksgiving. And he's like, Amanda, I'm going to have my stuffing at Thanksgiving. And I was like, fine, I will get it, but I will limit how much he gets. So just mental note, I'm going to be watching his Thanksgiving plate. But then I thought, you know, if Ricky's going to be here, Marquise, everybody else is going to want some. So we'll make sure we have plenty of stuffing, and then I'll use the rest probably in meatloafs and things here in the next few months. So an entire case for $1. That's a tremendous deal. So that is, and let me just show you back again. Look at that. Pretty good for $58. I mean, you're talking 3 pounds of ground beef, package of bacon, pack of hot dogs. We've got a lot of meat still in the house, so that's why we didn't have to get some, but we got a ton of fruit and veg, and we got some things for side dishes. So I think we did pretty well. Let's look at this menu plan so you can know exactly what we're planning. Today is Wednesday, and we have burgers for lunch, and chili is coming up for dinner, which we had on the menu plan, barbecue chicken, chili, and beans. But I actually mentioned on my live event the other day that I switched it out for chili because on Sunday our church is having an event, which I'll tell you about in a second. And I need to make most of those things again, so I changed it to chili. So tomorrow, white pizza and roast, which was already on our menu plan last week. So this Friday begins the new menu plan that I'm actually creating, and I don't know why Lady is crying. She's crying at the outside cats. So Friday, we're going to have leftovers from the roast, and then we're going to have spaghetti and salad, not spaghetti salad, spaghetti and salad on Friday. And then Saturday, burgers for lunch, which Rick, of course, loves burgers, so they're on here quite a lot in this coming week, partially because they're easy. But anyway, then we're having Super Toscana, which I have been wanting, and I didn't get kale, so I'm probably going to make it with the spinach. So that's just how it is. Sunday, we have our church event. So we're having homecoming at our church, which, if you don't know, it's just like an annual event where we just invite all the folks that have ever visited the church to come, and we have a big meal. Because when I said revival, everybody asked. So homecoming is just like a special time of year, just to everybody, you know, if you've been busy and you haven't come, just come on back, and we're going to have a big meal and hang out and do church together, and it's a fun time. So we're having lots of food, but what I am supposed to bring is coleslaw and beans and a vegan dessert. And that's what we're having. And then for dinner, we'll probably have leftovers. Monday, we're going to have sandwiches for lunch and meatloaf for dinner with, I didn't put it on here, but with mashed potatoes and vegetables, because that's pretty much how I have it. Tuesday, hot dogs and chili and curry. Wednesday, I have jury duty. Jury duty. Who knew that was coming? So I tried to make it something easy. So since we're having curry the night before, we always have leftovers, so everybody can have that for lunch. And then for dinner, tacos. Because even if I'm really busy or running late, anybody can, you know, I already have pre-cooked meat in the freezer, and they just have to throw it in a pan with some taco seasoning and get the side dishes, and it's done. So they're all set for that, for tacos. Thursday, we'll probably use the leftover meat and make some burritos. We're going to have breakfast dinner. I'm actually looking forward to that. We haven't had that in a while. Friday, burgers, lunch. You can tell I'm making Rick happy. And dinner, pot pie with some leftover chicken that I've pre-cooked. So we're all scheduled out and set for the next few weeks. I am next week going to try to get a chicken box. I have it. There's a day that I know that I can go do it. So I'm going to make every effort to get a chicken box, and if not, next week I will be on the hunt for filling up my freezer with meat, because that is the thing that we're not really running out, but we're getting low, and I want to try to like really rev it up in terms of getting some meat. We've got lots of veg. It should last us a little while. So next week, that's my goal. Get the meat. Get the meat. But anyway, this is it. We're ready to go. We're doing good on budget for the month. And that's that. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for hanging out with me. Come back tomorrow. We're going to be doing Frugal Pantry. And I'm going to be talking about, last week we talked about utensils. This week I'm going to be talking about knives and other cutting things, like cutting boards, things that all go with knives. So we're going to be talking about that this week. And then also, just a heads up, ButcherBox. If you guys haven't tried it, you know, like I just said, we're getting ready to stock up on meat. ButcherBox. If you have never signed up for ButcherBox, you've been thinking about it, right now they're having a special that if you sign up for ButcherBox for the first time, you get a free turkey. I will put a link down in the description box if you want to get in on that deal. But also, if you want to wait till tomorrow, use that link tomorrow. There's an extra special deal on Friday. I can't tell you what it is. You get the free turkey and something else. So just a heads up, if you're thinking about trying ButcherBox, now is a really good time to do it because you get the free turkey and you're going to get a special deal tomorrow. So heads up, try the ButcherBox if you're thinking about it. So, all right, that's it. You guys have a great day. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.